Hi, I wanted to take a couple minutes and give a little demo about Bebop WebAdmin. And so here we are in the new FreeFlight Pro. This is the typical field of view you see in FreeFlight Pro. This is the default view. And if you notice, I'm going to turn it around. I'm tipping the drone, as you can see, and it's staying level. And in FreeFlight Pro, you can shut that off. But in Bebop WebAdmin, you've been able to do that longer. Earlier than FreeFlight Pro. And it also has an ability to adjust the field of view, which is my big thing. But this is just a quick look. There's a ton of features in Bebop WebAdmin. I just want to show my favorite. And so here we go. I'm going to back out of this, hop out of FreeFlight Pro, jump into the browser, and this is what Bebop WebAdmin looks like. I'm going to refresh it. Basically, it's a web server running on the drone. And so you can see all these settings, you can change things. A lot of people would probably be interested in this part here, media, files and media, because you can transfer all the media from the internal memory of the Bebop to a USB stick. And you can copy all the flight data. This is where you can enable Telnet with the push of a button rather than having to push the button 4 times on the back. You can update, a lot of stuff. Just for the heck of it, we'll load the default of what's in here right now. This is the Dragon Starter script that's running right now and has configured Dragon Starter to be in this normal field of view that's kind of like the default. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and this is the part I like the most. Dragon program parameters. I go in here and I have a default that I built up that I call 02, 130 degree field of view. And it's not stabilized. So I'm going to load it. Give it a second. It verifies that it loaded that data file. But now I got to restart the Dragon program. And you don't want to do this while it's flying. It will literally just fall out of the sky if you restart this Dragon program. So I say restart, and we give it a couple seconds. I'm going to hop back over to FreeFlight, and you should see that I now have that 130 degree unstabilized field of view. So here we go into FreeFlight. It should take a second. It should kick in. There we go. So you can see now it's a much wider field of view, an extreme field of view. In fact, when it's flying, you can see the propellers usually as it's tipping a little bit. And now it's not locked and stable anymore. So it's just like great for FPV flying, that kind of field of view. So, and I can still adjust up and down a little bit, and that's the top of the camera that I was talking about. That when I put this in a stabilized mode, as the drone tips forward, you will sometimes see that as it tries to keep the image level. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show, was just the fact that in Bebop WebAdmin, you can adjust the field of view, and I've always thought that was an awesome feature. Now, in the new updated firmware, 3.3.0, you can no longer adjust the field of view. You're kind of stuck with the 90-degree field of view, and sure, you can make it unstable or stable, but you're really limited. And also, Bebop WebAdmin does have that ability where if you plug a thumb drive into the back of your Bebop, you can copy off all the video files to the thumb drive without having to Wi-Fi. It goes a little quicker than Wi-Fi. Okay, that's what I wanted to show. I'm going to hop back out to the Bebop WebAdmin interface just so you can get one more look about what I like about it. And one of my other settings that I kind of like, just real quick, is the 115 field of view, because it tends to not show the props. So if I load that one up. Anyway, that's what it looks like. If you're interested, you need to get over to the Parrot USA forums. This is in the Bebop 1, and you can search on WebAdmin, and you'll come across the discussion and how to download the little tar and kit to set it up. Okay, good luck. Thanks.